Check, check, 1, 2. Making sure the audio's good. Alright, cool. You guys there?
Yep.
Checks all around?
Checks all around.
Alright, cool. Let's set the tone with some music.
Just plays heavy metal. Just
do.
You think I'm mortal man?
You put him in control.
Watching me come a god.
I mean, I have this.
You never fail to find music that just brings terror to a session.
Is the music good for you guys?
Yep, it's at a good volume. It's not drowning your voice out.
Alright, cool. Last time on Beyond the Fourth Wall, you guys came into contact with the wizard that claimed to want to do something to the Elvis country, and that something was summon a necrostorm there to take the life of everybody in the country. Or not the country, but everybody in the city, really. In the capital city, the largest city. You guys managed to stop him from making it as big as it could have been, but it is still rather large. Large enough to eclipse the top of the tower where you guys are currently standing. You guys now have to probably get the fuck out of here.
Oh yeah.
So, as you guys start to run away, I am going to need you all to make constitution checks.
Alright. That is different than fortitude saves, right?
No, it's the same thing. I just use D&D terms.
Fortitude.
That is a 16.
16, 30.
Use me, princess.
Vix got a 29. Hollow Rosai got a...
Do I have to roll for my elk?
Yes, please.
Okay, let me pull his stat block
26. And Sun Patara
I'm rooting for Sampatara.
got a 21.
Okay. Acceptable. This is good.
You said you got a 16, Mari?
Yeah.
Depending on what Duzon's elk rolls, you might be the only one that fails.
Yeah, I figured it was a failure.
Bro, I got a 30.
Okay, cool.
Oh, well, Rari's gonna feel something.
Everyone but Rari succeeds. Rari, as you start to run towards the little hatch that you guys came out of, you cross the epicenter of, like, this vortex that is the Necrostorm. And at the epicenter... of the vortex, you kind of look up and see this swarming storm. You look down and you see purple, almost like mist rise up from the castle and start to feed into this necrostorm. And you see that purple mist start to rise up from yourself as well.
This isn't good.
You have parts of your vitality drained.
Oh boy. That's not good.
You take 5 points of negative damage as you feel the vitality of your life force slowly sapped away from you.
Oh, that's not great.
You continue on running, but you can feel yourself just drained of stamina at this point. You need to definitely stop and recover for a little bit.
Guys, perhaps a little breather?
I turn around and pick him up and put him on my shoulder with, like, on the buck.
Okay, you pick him up. Roll me an athletics check, because you are, just roll me an athletics check to see if you can actually pick him up.
For me or the elk?
For you, because you are basically reaching below the elk, because Rari is 2 foot and the elk is 9. So I'm guessing you do this at disadvantage.
I am 3 feet. I worked hard for that third foot.
No, you didn't. You just wrote down a 3 instead of a 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
That's not the worst. That's a 25.
Okay, yeah. You're able to essentially just cinch your legs around the waist of your elk, go completely sideways so that you're literally hanging off the side of your elk, scoop up Rory, pick him up, and then go back vertical.
Duzon, I don't feel so great.
Stay awake. We'll get you out of here.
Is the purple mist still, like, rising out of me or something? Or is that,
no,
like,
it has,
gone now that I'm...
it was only, like, a very small amount that just kind of amped out of you and flitted up into the Necrostorm. It seemed to have stopped as soon as Duzon picked you up.
Oh, good. Well...
You all make it to the trapdoor. It seems that Vixen and Sun Patara have already gone inside and are like, come on, let's go, let's go, let's go!
Yeah.
Duzon, as you get to this trapdoor, you realize your elk cannot fit.
I want to look around to see if there's a wall that's open or breakable for
You are
this
on
thing
the
to
roof.
ram through. Shit.
You can try and break through the floor if you want.
Honestly, sure.
Okay, you hop, I'm assuming you hop off of your elk.
Yeah.
You hop off of your elk and you attempt to break through the floor. Are you gonna use anything to do this or just your fists?
I'm going to use my warhammer.
Alright, go ahead and roll athletics.
Okay. Okay. That's a... could be better. 21.
Okay, I can work with that. So, here's what happens. I like the idea that you stand up fully on your elk, jump off of your elk, and just land on the head of your hammer on the floor.
I'm okay with that.
Let's see if the roof collapses.
Oh, question, am I on? Duzon.
Duzon, did you leave Rari on the elk?
Sure.
Okay, then no.
Okay.
Yeah, the roof collapses!
Well...
So, the roof got a
I get my
natural
ride.
1.
Oh no!
I think you did a too good job of breaking the roof, Duzon.
So you bust a hole clean through. The once 5x5 little, almost hatch now is like crumbled open to be like that big. Everybody make me a deck save.
Alright.
Oh gosh.
Sun Patara passes.
Please be good.
The elk.
Vixen passes.
Alright.
Alright, so Duzon got a dirty 20.
That is, oh boy,
Rosai
math.
fails.
19. 32.
The elk got a 14.
The elk and Rosai both fail. Everybody else, what'd you get, Peter?
Dirty 20.
You succeed.
Okay.
So the elk kind of just falls through the roof as you crumble it, and kind of just falls down the spiral staircase. You're like,
Distressed elk noises. Meanwhile, I'm holding on to dear life.
actually, yeah. Now that you mention it, give me one more roll, and if it's lower, use that.
Gotcha. It is in fact lower, but I'm gonna do the quick calculation. It is a 27.
Okay, yeah, you're fine. The elk takes.
I'm glad I reminded you of that too. I'm like, wait a minute, that elk failed, and I'm like, uh-oh.
Peter, your elk takes 2 points of bludgeoning damage as it just falls down the stairs along with Rari. And it's like,
I quickly run to it and like saddle it back up, like help it back up, saddle it up, grab Rari and book it.
all right. As you are running through the castle insides, which I don't have a map for, so I'm going to switch to the main screen of the town map that you're in. There it is. Right. Oh, this is the old town map. This is the current town map. Whatever. I'll just go world map. As you guys rush down these flights of stairs, which are more, they're like not as steep, so the elk is better able to handle them. You notice that the king on his throne, which you didn't pass by before, but now that you're cutting through the main courtyard, going as fast as you can, is dead. So are all of his guards. So are all of the royals.
Makes sense.
They are
Serves
kind
them
of
right.
they are kind of slumped over, and their skin looks a little shriveled and purple as there is purple steam almost constantly rising out of them.
Duzon, do you know what that purple stuff is?
Borealis, help us. We need to move. Yeah!
Okay.
I like coax my elk to speed up.
What is your elk's max movement speed?
50 feet.
Okay, yeah, this thing is fast. Who do you have on the elk other than you and Rari? Because people are gonna get left behind.
I can... This thing could carry like 2 regular...
Yes it can. So, your choice is to pick up and put on the elk before you just speed the fuck off, leaving everyone else behind. Is Sun Patara, Rosai, and Vixen.
Oh, this is definitely not an easy choice.
I will let you know that Sun Patara is only slightly slower than your elk.
Okay.
Alright, then Sun Batara can, like, you know, he can run and climb, and he's very dexterous, so he's fast.
You would know he is fast because he has demonstrated his speed in front of you multiple times.
Yeah. And Rosai's hollowed out, so I'm picking up Vixen.
Vixen is also currently hollowed out, but you don't know that.
I don't know that, so I'm... Vixen hasn't been hollowed out last, so I'm just in a front saying... I'm just like,
Get on!
What about Rosai?
She'll catch up.
All right. Let's get out of here. And then, can you tell me what that purple mist thing is? Because
Later.
that came out of me. Can I get that back? Or is it just gone?
I will explain when we're out of the city, boy.
Okay. Let's get out.
As you guys rush, as you guys on the elk make it to the door, Sun Patar is a little bit far behind. Rosai is very far behind. I need everybody to make another Constitution save. Peter, you and your elk are immune because you guys critically succeeded.
Okay.
Alright, that just means me.
Oh, shit.
Sun Patara succeeds.
20.
While everyone's rolling, I'm going to be right back real quick, much shorter than last time. I'm just going to put some things in the sink and grab a drinky poo real quick.
You're all good.
Natural 20.
Did you get a natural 20 or?
Yes, I did. I'm so happy.
Okay.
And then with fortitude, that makes it a 29.
Okay.
Oh.
I don't know. The way you said it kind of threw me off. I thought you'd be more excited to get a natural 20.
Oh, no, it's because I got distracted with Peter.
Oh, okay.
I didn't want to talk over him and be like, while he's
Yeah.
trying to let you know what happened, yep.
I don't know. It just threw
No
me
worries.
off. My bad.
Yeah, I got you, bro. No problem.
I'm like, aren't you supposed to be more excited for a natural 20?
Oh, trust me, I am.
Okay.
But then again, I've been having a rough past couple days, so...
That's also true. Rosai fails, everybody else succeeds. Unfortunately, Rory, you do not critically succeed.
That's fine. I'll take a success from a failure.
That's true. Success does prevent you from getting drained for this round. Rosai, however, because the Necrostorm is in fact getting stronger, it moves up a damage dice. It goes from 4 to
Could I
6.
see... Is Rosai so far behind that she's out of eye shot from me?
No, she's... you guys have been booking it. She's, like, floating down the stairs of the next floor. You can still see her.
Oh. Okay. You might want to hurry, Rosai.
Their response is really just like hollow groans. They have no voice to them right now.
And we have definitely got to figure out what's going on with that once we're out, of course. No rush,
Rosai
Duzon. He just has...
9 damage, Al.
I do not like that.
They are down to 39.
Oh.
Alright, with
Okay.
that, you guys, so how do you plan on getting through the front door, Peter?
Of the castle.
Yeah, of the castle.
I guess my elk has to ram it.
Go ahead and make an athletics check with advantage for your elk, because it is going to just... It has been galloping at top speed, and you tell it to ram the door, and it just lowers its fucking horns. Or antlers.
Alright, let's do this.
Is there a skill that's basically brace for impact?
You can
'cause, like,
take cover because you're trying to hide behind duzon.
Stealth?
No, it just happens. You just take cover.
Oh, okay.
I rolled
Okay.
double 11s on the die. That's a 24.
This is a reinforced wood door. You know what? Fuck it. Because you rolled max damage. Wait, what'd you roll to hit?
24.
Oh yeah, it's a reinforced wood door. Its AC is 14. I'm gonna say that's a crit. So, the elk smashes clean through this door like a fucking battering ram.
I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna have this count as a furious charge, meaning he does a hoof attack, which is 2d4 plus 7. But a furious, it's like strides twice, essentially charging, and it deals an additional 2d4. So that's 4 times 4. That's 16 plus 7.
Oh yeah, then you're definitely smashing through this door.
Oh yeah, good.
So Basically,
I love
after
this
it
thing.
rams the door with its antlers and doesn't get through initially, it rises up on its back legs and just crushes through the door.
Nice.
All right. Are we safe now?
Not until we're out of.
Now, are we safe? May I attest to that?
Roll nature.
Oh shit! In the worst place to do it. Oh wow, that's actually not a bad roll. 25.
You can still see that there is a lot of purple mist rising out from this castle. You would probably need to leave the city, if not leave the region.
Oh, wait.
So,
No. We need to keep moving.
okay, so not safe yet. Is there a safe?
Worst case scenario, out of the region.
No. Oh.
This whole region might not be safe anymore.
And by
We need
region,
to try and get us.
when I say region, I don't mean leave the country, just leave the part of the country that this city is in.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that makes sense. We did stop it from getting far, far worse.
We must look for survivors and tell them to leave. It's not safe.
Yes.
You guys just left the castle, so you are still within the inner walls. And you notice that all of the guard detail, while some of it is still alive, you see most of them are just kind of like, their eyes are sunken in and have gone full purple as this purple mist is just billowing out of their mouth.
Oh, what is this?
There's no time to explain.
I know. That's just... Are they doomed? Nothing can save them, right?
Yes.
You just gotta move on.
Yes.
Let's get out of this darn city.
Yes.
You guys rush towards the iron gate that seals...
Hold on, wait. Before we do,
Before you do.
can I see if any of these elves, these guards, have a signal horn?
A signal horn. Oh, a signal horn. Roll me perception, but I'm gonna say with a -1 because this is a very
-1?
stressful situation.
As a reaction, can I aid them?
Aiding is not a reaction, unfortunately.
Oh, it isn't?
That is a 21.
Aiding is an action.
Oh. So an action then?
Yeah, you can roll
no.
to see if you can aid. If you crit fail, you give him a -1.
It's worth a shot. Alright, and what is the, what modifier? Is there any
you are
modifier?
aiding in perception, so you're basically like holding on your shoulder and like looking as well, so you are using the same skill essentially.
And what was the skill?
Perception.
Just so I could apply modifier. Okay.
Also at a -1.
Gotcha. Just gotta remember where my perception is on Path Builder.
It's next to your class DC.
Gotcha. So that is a 24.
I'm gonna say it succeeds. Duzon, you no longer get a -1.
Cool. In that case, I have a 21.
Alright, cool. With a 21, you can see that while your common level inner wall guard does not have a horn, the ones with the insignias do have a horn.
Small one. Quickly.
Yes?
One on the elf over there. The horn. Grab it.
Got it.
Rari, before you can even react, you see Sun Patara just kind of like running towards it. Just like signals to you to stay onto the elk because clearly you're not doing peak health. You are very clearly like not as well as you could be.
You know what? I agree with the monkey. I'll just let him take care of that.
Very well.
Sun Patara rushes and grabs the horn and just blows into it. With that, you kind of see what little guard that is not just completely, like, having their life force sucked out, just, they get a little bit of vigor in them, just enough to, like, start moving.
Okay.
You also notice that the iron door is barred from the inside, so you should be able to remove the bar and just open the door. Now you've taken the time to like stop for a second and assess your situation.
I'm going to take the door. I'm going to do that. I'm going to take the metal bar off the door.
While you guys do that, I'm gonna see if Rosai is able to catch up.
Oh, God.
What's their fortitude? Their fortitude is +9. That is a 22. They do succeed. Rika will not be able to make it, it seems.
Darn.
Okay.
So yeah, Rika will not be able to make it, unfortunately, which is all good. He let me know.
That's good.
Rosai, while not able to, like, fully catch up, they are now out of the castle, whereas you guys are, like, halfway through the courtyard that is, like, you're basically halfway between the entrance and the gate that holds the wall. And Rosai is at the entrance.
Okay.
While you guys...
Now what?
While you ask that, Sun Patara is going to go over and start to try and push this iron bar up from the metal door.
Are there any citizens around?
Not within the inner
I can
wall.
see citizens.
Not within the inner wall, no.
Oh my God.
I think that if I'm not mistaken, it's probably just the guards. From what was
As of
previously
now, probably,
shared,
yeah.
it's just the guards that are even there, if not
From
alive.
what you've seen, it was the king, his nobles, and the upper and the higher level guard, and that was it. All of the citizenry was on the outer wall.
So most of the citizens are sort of safe. Dying, but safe-ish. We need to take them further away from the storm, though.
We need to get them out of here.
To Granny's?
Anywhere but here.
If only... Do you think the tent is still there?
If it is, it won't be for long.
Quick, I think. Rari, where's a safe place? The Thieves Guild doesn't want to take us in, so we gotta think of somewhere else. Could I make a society roll to see if I know of any safe houses or places that are kind of neutral to the vagabond type?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and roll that.
I am so hoping. 27.
You know that to the west is the Divine Kingdom, which is very much highly against vagabonds and your ilk. And to the east is two places you can go. One is closer than the other. One is a section of the this country that is claimed by the United Republic of Holgia, which is pretty much a safe haven for all types of people. And up north and to the east, on the end of this little tiny peninsula here, if you're seeing the screen, is a bit of orcish territory where you could maybe charter a boat.
Alright, I can... Okay, so where exactly?
Up here.
Up here is the orcish area?
Up here is that, you see that little bit of pink on the end of that peninsula?
Yeah.
That is the orcish territory where you might be able to charter an orcish ship. And down here in that blue is the United Republic area, where you'll definitely be able to...
In which I'm familiar.
Of which, not only are you familiar, you'll definitely, 100% be able to charter a ship from there.
We need to get... and that one is westward, right? Not,
it is east.
Eastward. From where we are.
It is almost directly east from where you are. The only thing is it's on the other side of a mountain.
One really, really good spot. One really big problem. We could take the citizens to the area occupied by the United Republic, where I come from. We could take them there. It's a brief little slice, but the problem is there's a mountain. If we could get them around the mountain, keep them alive long enough.
Worry about mountains later. We need to get them out of the city.
You do also know that Granny did say, if worst comes to worst, do come to her for help.
Alright. If we get stuck, there's no place like Granny's. But let's... are we close, Duzon? What's up ahead?
Up ahead is the iron. Is this almost like wrought iron wall that is covered by a steel door that is that Sun Patara is currently shoving the bar off of.
Okay, all right. And
it's taken him a second to do so because this bar is meant to be handled by 4 or 5 people and he's doing it by himself. But he is doing it.
Right. Rory's gonna look to the sky and see if it's it's not getting worse, but if it's moving now.
It's not moving, other than the fact that it is spiraling. It is swirling.
Okay.
All of the purple smoke, purple mist that you've seen rising out of the people has been almost cycloning into it and causing it to swirl.
Again, focus on the main mission. Get out of here, save as many people as possible, while not killing ourselves in the process. Well, then again, the bards might be able to sing tales of Rari the hero. That would be an interesting change. Maybe they'll forgive my criminal record.
By this time, Rosai has caught up with you.
Oh, thank goodness you're alive.
You've been standing there for that long.
You've been standing there that long, yes.
Oh my gosh.
In fact, I'm also gonna make you guys, Rari specifically, roll a Constitution save.
Gotcha. The elk too.
You guys are immune.
Oh, still okay.
Yeah, because you crit succeeded.
Sun Batara crit fails.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Rosai also crit fails.
It's not an at one,
Crit failed.
but I got an 18.
You fail.
Yeah, I figured.
Sun Batara and Rosai both crit fail.
Oh no.
Which means they take maximum damage from the Necrostorm.
Oh no!
The Necrostorm is now at a D8 of damage. So both Sun Batara and Rosai take 16 points of negative damage.
Oh, jeez! How much do I take on a fail?
That's a good question.
They took 16.
You take 13. No, 12.
Okay. Alright. Not great, but not terrible. It could be a lot worse. It could be 16. Perhaps, Duzon, we should probably hurry.
Agreed.
As you guys are as you're we should probably hurry, you see big plume of purple mist almost rocket out of both Sun Patara and Rosai, as Sun Patara just falls to one knee and Rosai damn near passes out.
Oh, we gotta get out of here.
Oh.
I don't think we're gonna survive much longer.
Whoever's moving this door that isn't opening, I'm helping them.
Sun Patara is. Or at least was.
I'm going to do that now, and I'm gonna steal the signal horn from Sun Batara, blow that shit, and I'll be like, get this door open!
See, the people inside are trying their best, but they've all been significantly drained of their vitality, if not entirely drained of all their vitality.
This is a job for usually 4 or 5 guys, so I need 20 of these guys.
They have been, trust me, they have been slowly making their way, at least the ones that are able-bodied still, have been slowly making their way towards the door. It's just that with their vitality as drained as it is, their movement speed is cut in half.
Crap. Alright, do I just ram it?
Sun Batara kind of just pulls himself off. Help me get this thing off.
Agreed.
I would try, but I'm not doing so well.
Stay there.
Stay there, yeah. Agreed, stay there.
I'm pushing with all my might here.
Roll athletics checks. Sun Batara is going to do the same thing.
Okay. Oh my goodness, thank you. Thank you, that's a nat 20.
So fun thing happened. Sun Patara also got a nat 20.
Twin 20s, bro.
That's a 33 for me.
That is a, what is it for Sun Patara? That is a, athletics. That is a 30 for Sun Patara.
Yo, y'all both sturdy with it.
So you see as Sun Patara just kind of slaps himself in the face and just kind of like, let's go!
Oh, gosh.
With you two combined, you kind of throw off this giant wood pillar and almost kick open the doors.
I would grab everybody, but the elk can't carry that much.
Yeah. Look.
On the other side of the door, you see all of the sick, or the people who are less sick, just kind of helping those who are more sick. They have made a very good distance away from the city, and you see Granny kind of shoving as many people into her little tent as she possibly can.
We should probably help Granny out.
Agreed.
I ride over to her and I'm like, Granny!
Oh good, you're alive! I was worried for you.
Get the citizens to safety. There are some back there.
That's what she's trying to do. We gotta shove them in. As many as we can.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm nearing maximum capacity.
Okay.
Fit what you can. I'll take
Once
the
you're
rest
full,
out.
we'll figure out something for the others.
I can hold about... She kind of like ducks into the tent for a second. I can hold about... She kind of taps her wooden spoon on her head a little bit. And you see a little glimmer of magic flit around the wooden spoon. About 50 more!
50? Okay, we can do that. 50, and then the rest, fortunately, either we save them or they are left to succumb.
Not if I can do anything about it.
We can do as best as we can, Duzon. And I wish I could help more.
You, monkey, the one with the ears, and the one with the hat. You all stay here.
Are you sure about that, Duzon?
You are not well. I will find there as many as I can, get them here. And when Granny's is at capacity, I'll grab you all.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Stay here.
With that, San Patara is going to opt to help as many people as well, so he's going to be active in helping people. Rari, are you going to be active in helping people?
I'm gonna try my best to help as many people, but if the fatigue... Because, like, right now, I went from 56 hit points down to 35. So, if Rari is feeling fatigued, he's gonna try and, like, move people as best as he can, but he's trying to be cautious because he doesn't really know his own, like, capabilities when he's feeling this drained.
Rosai is going to opt to not help people.
Oh, great.
Instead, they are going to take shelter in Granny's tent.
50 people minus Rosai. Alright. Come on, people. Into the tent. Let's go.
While you kind of direct people towards the tent, getting as much attention as possible, San Patara is like picking people up and throwing them over his shoulder. He basically has one person on his shoulder. He's like running them back to the tent, putting them down in the tent, running back out, picking up another person.
If Rari sees someone that's not able to, like, walk well, he's gonna try and take them with him.
I'm gonna say you can just
Either
do that.
by supporting them.
You're not gonna be able to, like, manhandle them like San Patara can,
right.
But you're going to be able. You're gonna do what basically, like, you're gonna throw their arm over your shoulder and just support them as they walk.
All right, you first.
Meanwhile, Duzon, what are you doing?
I am. So everyone in our party's caught up, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I am going to. I'm going to carry as many of the sick as I can with this, newfound, I don't want to say newfound immunity, but I'm doing pretty good here, so I'm going to carry the sick and get as many of them to Granny's as possible.
Okay. Let's see, what is your strength modifier?
Athletics or strength?
Strength modifier.
+4.
I'm gonna say you're able to get about 20... I'm gonna say 22 people.
Okay.
You're able to, with multiple trips, you're able to get 22 people. San Patara is able to get a little bit less of 13 people. Rari, go ahead and roll just straight strength for me.
Straight strength. Got it. Alright, straight strength. This is a flat roll, so I gotta make it count. Crap. That's a 9.
You're able to get 9 people.
Rari did... for being drained this much, Rari... that's an accomplishment.
Vixen is going to be doing their best of dishing out sick cures and vaccines and the like. So they're going to instead roll their intelligence instead of their strength.
This
Nice
music
one,
is
Vixen.
so fitting.
He's going to essentially tend to as best as they can. About 23 people.
Okay. Alright. So how many bodies?
So, at this point, Granny's is at full capacity. Rosiah has been
Good.
kicked out by Granny as one more person is taken in. Her tent flaps
Yep.
shut, and her tent disappears.
Ta-ta, Granny. Until next time. Hopefully this isn't the next time either.
We need.
Alright, let's...
Can I
Try and
look
save
for
the
any wagons or carts or like carriages around?
There are a lot. In fact, there's actually like... Before, there were carts full of dead people, just straight up corpses. Those carts have been dumped out and are now being packed with people and are being drawn by donkeys. People are evacuating. It's not just you guys doing work.
Okay, fair.
Good.
I'm gonna go ahead and. Is there any that aren't being manned by a donkey?
That's a good question. Have any donkeys died?
Like, is there an empty one just laying around, or a one that I can dump laying around?
You see that there is one cart that is full of, like, people, and the donkey that was going to pull that cart has died.
Okay.
I usher my elk over there, and I, connect the chain link or the sats or whatever onto it. I hook him up. I hook my buddy up, and I'm gonna like hop on his back, pick up Rari, make room for Rosiah and Vixen, and like let us get the hell out of there.
Go ahead and make a nature check to command your animal to do all this very complicated shit.
Okay. That is a 26.
Yeah, you do it.
Cool.
So you guys, you link up the cart. You get as many people into it as you can, including room for. Are you having Rari in the cart, or are you carrying Rari with you?
I will carry Rari to make more room on the cart.
Vixen is going to opt to ride on your elk. Rosiah is going to opt to ride in the cart. You see Sungatara is still actively helping people.
Come on!
As many as we can.
He kind of looks to your cart, looks to some of the people that are on the ground. Okay, fine. He's gonna pick up one more person. He's gonna actually. I'm gonna see if he can pick up two.
Come on, flex them muscles, boyo.
He's gonna try his best to pick up two. His speed is halved.
Oh.
Shoot, that don't sound good.
Fortunately, he has a big speed. So his speed is halved from 40 to 20.
That's could be worse.
Could be a lot worse.
Yeah.
If Rari's speed got cut in half, Rari's not moving very far at all.
Yeah.
You see as Sunpatar just kind of straight muscles these people to the cart, puts them in, runs over, grabs one more, throws them on his shoulder, hops in the cart. Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
And you
Hang on tight.
ride off.
Oh.
Oh.
It's a shame we couldn't save more. But we did the best we could.
We need to keep moving.
As you
And I
guys
hope-
ride off, the Necrostorm in the distance. Where are you going?
As I was saying, as we were racing out of there, almost directly eastward, around a mountain, is a little slice of home for us in the Republic. We can go there. They welcome everybody. We can take them there. They'll get treatment. we all kind of need treatment.
Let's make
Well,
way.
As you guys head off,
well, I may not be in.
more than a couple of the carts head their own direction to the probably elvish designated safe houses and safe cities that they specifically know about. You guys make your way towards this outpost of, what's it called? I haven't pulled up my map.
Lol.
There it is. You guys
The
make your
Republic
way
of Bulgaria?
towards the outpost of Tissis. Are you going? Are you going to the west side of the mountain, or are you going to go up and around instead of down and around?
No, I don't know.
Let's see if Vixen knows, because they know the Elvish country a little bit.
Yeah.
During the ride, I'm just gonna like, Duzon is gonna take a flower from like a pocket or a satchel, and he's just gonna like close his eyes and say,
Borealis, if you hear me, forgive me. I did what I could and what I thought was right.
Make a religion check, Duzon.
That's a 16.
As you say a prayer for forgiveness into this flower from typically being at full bloom, typically, is slightly wilted, slightly necrotic, seems to lose some of the wilt and begins to bloom with a new color. What color was your flower beforehand, Peter?
I'm gonna say it was yellow.
It blooms a new color. A bright, almost fiery orange.
It's good to know that you're with me once more.
I was gonna say, take that sign however you will.
I don't like that.
Fiery.
I don't like that.
Is Rari able to see the flower?
Are you hiding the flower, Duzon?
I'm kind of holding it like too close to my face. So if Rari were to see it, he'd have to like peer over my shoulder.
Is Rari peering over Duzon's shoulder?
I am a sucker for eavesdropping on my fellow party members, so...
Alright, Rari, go ahead and roll a perception check. Oh, shush. Anyway...
Natural 20!
What'd you say?
Natural 20, baby!
I'm gonna need you to do that on the bot, sir.
Alright, fair enough. On the Roll20 or the server, which one?
Do it on the Roll20, because that way we can stream it.
Gotcha. Alright. Alright, where's the commands? Gotcha.
/R.
Yep. 1, 2. Never. 5 plus perception, which is an 11. Yeah, 11. So that's 16.
What was that, Rari? What'd you get?
I got a 16 total. 5 on the die, 11 modifier.
I'm not gonna say you can see the flower, but you can kind of make out what Duzon is saying.
So, talking to Borealis again?
Yes.
These necrostorms are no joke, huh?
No.
So that purple stuff, is that... I figure it's important since it just
Yes.
came out of Sanpatara and reside like clouds.
The necrostorm was sucking the life force out of you. Your muscle memory. Your thoughts. Your blood. Your inner workings. Being sucked out all at once.
That's truly awful magic.
Now you see why it must be stopped.
Do these things just happen, or is it... I don't understand.
I used to
Why would...
I used to think they were an aberration of nature. But I thought to myself, ever since that day, how could something like this be natural? And now I know that that man on the roof must have made the last one. And that these things are not natural.
As you guys are having this conversation, Vixen just kind of pipes up. Well, we really have two options from where to go from here. We can either go north of the mountain, which there are more stops where we can... There are stops closer, sooner, where we can get to maybe some hospice up in Famps. Or we could go south, which there is a further camp, but it's a little further, but it brings us closer to our final destination with fewer stops.
How far are we from the city as we are right now?
You've been riding for a while, so you've been basically following a couple of the other carts on this main road. A couple of them went west. You are decided to go some type of east, whether it was northeast or southeast. You haven't decided yet. So I'm gonna say you've maybe gotten like 5 miles. I'm gonna say 5 miles.
And there's is there any sort of sign of the necrostorm?
Yes. Not on the land, but you can see it in the distance.
Okay. And what time of day is it? Is it like nighttime?
I'm gonna say it's like deep into nighttime. It's like past 12 a.m. because you were already in the castle at night for a long time.
Okay. All right. That makes sense. Okay. So Duzon's gonna say the north way was whichever the way with the closest stop. Which one was that again?
That was going to the north of the mountain.
We should be safe. For now. Let us go north.
Okay.
Rest up as soon as we can. Keep
All
as
right.
many alive as we can.
So, hopefully these places have enough to feed everyone here.
I will forage, if need be.
Seconded.
Right.
Son Patara just kind of raised up his hand. He's like, I can forage as well.
I'm a little rusty with it, but if you guys are struggling, then I'll try my best, but not really great with that.
Out of character. I have the forager feat, so this is perfect.
Out of character, Son Patara doesn't. He is just trying to be useful.
And I love him for that.
And Rari is just like If tired, but will do what he can to survive at this point because he's just there, trying to make sense of it all. Why would anyone...
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
You go ahead.
Why would anyone want to create such a thing?
I could not answer that.
I've met my fair share of crazy people. But this guy... It's like he wants to just destroy everything. No regard for consequence. I could see why the wizard school wanted him out.
I was born to hold nature in my highest regard. This, to me, is unfathomable.
As you guys get further away from the city, the sounds of life return once more. Signs of trees, squirrels, birds.
Oh, thank goodness.
Signs of real, actual life return. Thank you for the voice. Thank you for the sound effects, Peter.
So I guess the worst part's over now.
Not for now, yes. But we can't
How are
stay
the
for long.
how are the elves doing? I'm almost scared to look.
You turn to. I'm assuming you turn to Vixen because they are the one that has been taking care of them the whole time.
Duzon turns to them and he says,
How are they?
They kind of look over the cart of people. They've been treating as many people as they can, but they're simply, at least for today, running out of materials. They kind of just like look over and just like, they are doing better than they were. I've been able to stabilize most of them. They just kind of shake their head. I'm tapped for materials. I need to stop and be able to forage or buy more.
I will go out and find what I can. Tell the people to stay here and rest.
As long as you point out some valuable, I can probably find it.
Vixen will opt to come with you. That way you actually know what you're looking for and you're not just looking blindly.
okay. I just want to point out that, like, at this point, as stern as Duzon was, he's, like, eerily, throughout the foraging trip, like, as they go off, he's, like, more eerily silent than usual. His natural face expression is slightly a mix of slightly more a mix of angry and exhausted. But he's just like walking around and just looking for what he can get.
Go ahead and make me a foraging check.
Okay. So I'm trained in survival. While using survival to subsist, if you roll any result worse than a success, you get a success. On a success, you can provide sustenance for yourself and 4 additional creatures. On a critical success, you can take care of twice as many creatures as on a success. Alright, so am I still trained or am I an expert? Okay, I'm still trained. Survival. There you go. So that's a plus 10. And that's a dirty 20.
Alright, so I'm gonna say this is a subsist roll, so you're using survival to subsist. You did succeed.
Is it just a normal success or a crit?
Yeah, it's just a regular success.
Okay. So that means I find enough, essentially, like enough for myself and 4 additional creatures, which all I really need is sunlight, which is nowhere right now.
So you basically get enough alchemic materials for Vixen to treat 5 additional people, right?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, okay. I'm gonna say that takes about an hour to do. So if you want to start, like, do you want this to, like, count as, like, your resting activity? That way you have, like, 7 more hours to just do stuff? Or do you want to just have this be exploration activity?
I'll have it be resting activity.
Okay. So, meanwhile, back at the cart, Rosai is hollowed and just kind of hovering, doing their thing. Vixen is with Duzon. Sun Patara is doing their best to make sure people don't die. Are they trained in medicine? They are not trained in medicine. Still, he is certainly trying his best. Making sure people are
Believe it or not,
making sure people have water, so on and so forth.
I am trained in medicine.
Huh.
You want to try and treat some people?
Sure. Alright. Medicine check.
Yep.
Alright.
I'm gonna count this as treat disease.
Okay.
Do you have healer's tools?
No.
Okay.
Not
then.
my person.
Because you don't have healer's tools, you are going to get a -2.
And to apply a modifier on the roll 20's dice thing, I just do minus.
You do
2 in
plus
addition.
or minus whatever. So you do r/1d20 plus whatever, or r/1d20 minus whatever.
Okay, so it should work like that, and then I apply my medicine modifier as well. So that is gonna be. So subtracting 2 from the 9 is 7. So that is a 24.
I'm gonna say within the hour that Duzon and Vixen are gone, you are able to treat. Maybe a few, maybe like 1 or 2 people. Basically get them to where they are stable and not actively dying anymore.
Alright, that should patch you both up.
They're kind of just like, thank you, sir, thank you.
We can do only what we can. Once we get you guys to the city, or at least the what's it called? Brain is blanking. It's a stronghold, yes?
The embassy?
What, yeah, the embassy. That's the word I was looking for. Once we get to the embassy, we'll get you better care.
At this point, Duzon and Vixen get back, and Vixen gets back to work to treat his their 5 additional people that they can. After that, majority of the cart is, I'm gonna say at that point, pretty much the entire cart is stable, if not is going to be stable on their own. Like, they won't need help to be stabilized anymore. It's just, it's at the point where it is a disease and it's going to take time to recover from, and you've done all you can to ensure that these people have the best advantage of being able to recover from these diseases that they've been under for so long.
Nice.
When Duzon gets back, he picked up a thing of tall grass, like very tall stalks of grass or like hay, and he like ties it up and just leaves it for the he feeds a little bit of it to his elk, and then he leaves the rest of it on the ground for the elk to eat.
So are you going to continue traveling towards this town, or are you going to set up camp and rest?
I'm for setting up camp. Is everyone else on board with that?
I'm on board.
Son Patara is kind of leaning towards town, but he's not gonna force anybody to move, especially if people are still sick.
Let them rest. I will keep watch. I'll wake everybody if we need to keep moving.
He kind of just you're right, Duzon.
We did take a bit of a beating from the Necrostorm, so
Yes.
it's best that we especially get rest.
Fear not. I will not let that thing get within 2 miles of us.
As you say that, Son Patara just yeah, you're right. And he kind of just walks over to a tree and climbs up to one of the limbs and just starts picking some of the fruit off of it.
Rari is gonna go off to another tree and nod off there and rest.
Duzon looks up at Son Batar and he goes,
I admire you, Sibian creature. You've done good work today.
He just kind of looks down at you from the tree and just kind of nods before turning to face the sunset and pulling something out of his little satchel.
Duzon, assuming he set up, well, he doesn't really set up a tent. He doesn't need one. What is he doing talking about? Anyways, Duzon walks a little off to the mountain to a point where he can see the Necrostorm.
So you're gonna start walking up the side, towards the mountain a little bit.
Just enough so that I can see it.
You can see the Necrostorm from where you are. You don't need to walk really anywhere. It is
Okay, I'll be at. Yeah. All right, you know what? Yeah, it's fine. I'm gonna while everyone dozed off, I'm just gonna put my hammer to the ground, get on my knees, and I'll be like,
Borealis, I beg of you, if you are there and listening, I normally don't ask this, but due to what I'm gazing upon, reassurance is key. If you are there, let me hear your voice.
roll religion with advantage and a +1 because you are actually back within nature now.
yay, religion. So that is a 25.
Perfect. As you're down on your knee, head against the hilt of your hammer, speaking these words to your god, goddess, their gender changes with the season.
Fair.
They approach you, but you hear their voice on the whispers of the wind, in the rustles of the leaves, in the chatter of the birds. You hear their voice, and they kind of say, "You did well, my child. You did what you could. You saved so many lives. You saved the lives that were there to save. The lives where it wasn't too late for them. You knew how to prioritize those that still had life and leave behind those that did not. That is important to know in crises."
I assume it is not time to lay dormant yet.
Unfortunately, the man behind it fled. Like a weasel underground. He's still on an unchained leash, shall you say. He needs to be stopped. That is your mission. Your new mission. You succeeded in your mission of protecting the people of that city. The people that deserve my protection. Your new mission is to now stop this man. Prevent him from creating any more of these catastrophes.
Then I know what I must do. I shall not fail you.
You haven't yet?
Thank you.
Go forth, my child. Spread the gifts of nature.
I shall do as you wish.
He perks up, he gets up, holds his hammer, and begins to keep watch as he does, all while resting.
Alright. For you, Duzon, the night passes almost like not in like a daze, but you're used to time being able to pass very quickly for you. For everybody else, it is a long, grueling nights of just trying to rest, trying to recover. Let's see how the elves in the cart recover. They're going to get advantage +4. Actually, no, +5. Because of how much you have helped these people.
Shit. Okay.
Well, so
That
much for
is
the advantage.
really good.
By morning, you see that a lot of the people in the cart have fully and completely stabilized from the diseases that have been affecting them for whoever knows how long. And they actually seem joyous, happy, cheerful. They seem to be picking up their spirits. The kids that you saved are more active. The parents more aware. The people more awake. It seems that you guys have truly done some real good in this world. Your reputation with the following countries have gone up significantly.
Okay.
Your reputation with the United Republic has gone up significantly.
Yeah.
Is there a specific status level? I'm not sure how factions work in Pathfinder.
There is not a specific status. It's more of just they like you, they don't like you, they hate you.
Oh, fair enough.
So on and so forth.
It's sort of like Fallout Fallout things where it's like
Exactly.
like you, don't like you, hate you, respect you.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Your reputation with the country of Corsica has gone up significantly.
Yeah.
Corsica, how's that spelled again?
Your
Sorry for
reputation
interrupting.
with the country of Wana Thamor has gone up significantly. As they are no
Yes.
longer an oligarchy.
Yes, down with the
Topple
oligarchy.
them.
Down with the oligarchy.
Down with the king.
Your reputation with the kingdom of Hackshire has gone up significantly.
Oh, damn. Okay.
And last but not least, your reputation with the country of Thanatos has gone up significantly.
Wow. They're all the way on the other side of the gosh darn sea.
Word spreads quickly.
Apparently.
Also, you gotta keep in mind that Thanatos is the number one, trade country. They literally trade with everyone and everything.
Ah, that makes sense now. Also, this music is so amazing. What is this?
This
Yeah.
is actually some of the copyright-free music that I've been using for streaming specifically. It's Sonora by Quincus Moria.
This is absolutely beautiful and amazing. It made
It's really nice.
It's spelled
It did.
Sonora by Quinkusmoreira. Quincus Moria, and I hope to God I'm pronouncing that correctly.
As my one friend in church says, it's an expensive name.
But no, it truly is lovely.
It is.
It is now the early cusp of morning. Where do you guys go?
We pack up shop and we, do what we can and start heading over to the other side.
Well, my doom is gone, and now I just need to recover the hit points for the rest.
Oh yeah, this counts as a long. Does it count as a long rest or a short rest?
There is no longer short rest. It's just rest now.
And did we get a rest?
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
So that's level plus constitution.
For Peter, I think he recovers more because he has the 1 feet that lets him recover more.
Alright, so that's 7 HP recovering for me.
I need to recover health for Rosai and Vixen and Sun Patara.
That's recovery.
Uh,
I regained twice as many hit points from resting. I'm at full health.
Same.
Rosai has a +2 in con, so they recover 7.
No, I shouldn't be at full health. 36 plus 7 is 43. So I need to be at 43 health.
Vixen didn't take any damage because they have very strong resistances to disease because they're alchemical and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
By midday, I'm gonna say you guys make it to the closest town. If you want to drop people off there, you can. If you, I think people are actually the people who are healthy enough, at least, are going to volunteer to get off there and, just start spreading the word. of like what has happened and what they should be prepared for.
Keep this town safe.
They're just like, well, yeah, we'll inform the people in charge of what happened and what to do to be prepared. Thank you so much. You saved our lives.
Go live. That will be many things.
They just kind of, the people, like, I'm gonna say like 15 or so people, so you still have a pretty hefty cart full, get off and just like all bow and just kind of, they instantly make their way towards the, like the center of this town to like just be like, hey, shit's happening. As you continue on, by the end of the day, you make it to your next town, which is a little farming town. It's called... The next town you make it to is called Solacy by the end of the day, because there's a bunch of towns that are really close together. So you just stop at one, drop off some people, stop at the next, drop off some people, stop at Solacy. By the time you stop at Solacy, it is dark out. This is a small, like, little farming town with pumpkin patches and, like, meat, carrots, cabbages, all sorts of different fruits and vegetables, hardy vegetables like potatoes, onions, root vegetables.
Oh my god, it's a Minecraft village.
It is a Minecraft village, except it doesn't have any animals.
Nice.
I mean, I could live with that.
What do you guys want to do in this small little town of Solacy?
What time of day is it around when we're over there?
Night.
It is.
Oh wow.
It is. The sun has just gone down over the horizon, about an hour before you got to Solacy, so it is an hour into night.
Oh, okay.
It is approaching the winter time, so it's probably about like 6 or 7 o'clock at night.
Okay.
Okay. Well, it's a small town. We have things, but it is getting colder.
Yes.
And darker quicker.
Yes.
So, first things first is we gotta secure their warmth. Maybe the townsfolk have some blankets they could spare?
Go check.
Alright. Rari will see if anyone is still kind of awake. He'll, like, check houses. Or at least one of the farms.
People are definitely still awake, but they are... It is at the point of night where they're, like, done tending the fields, and they've kind of gone to inns and pubs to, like, relax, more or less. As much as a farmer can relax.
Okay. Assessing that level of activity, he will try and go to the nearest home, because the pub probably won't, unless it's an inn as well, probably won't have any spare blankets.
Some of the elvish people who are in your car are gonna opt to, like, come with you. So that they can, like, tell people about what's going on, make their way to the center of town, just be like, or, make their way to whatever inns that are not full.
Yeah. If he sees any of them go towards the end, he's gonna give them a couple gold, like 10 each.
You can give them 10 gold each.
Just so that they have something to pay the innkeep. I don't know how much money they have.
5 people are gonna go to the inn. Do you have 50 gold?
I have well over 1,000 gold.
Okay, cool.
Bro is crawling in
So-
money. Oh, from that. Oh my god, is it from that chest?
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
not-
you kept
It's
it,
not
you
from
dog.
the chest, it's from all the jewelry that he stole from the
Oh,
crypt.
Yeah.
You guys never got to see what was inside the chests.
Darn.
Yeah, we surrendered those to the Thieves Guild.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so I give them that. It is 50, right? Just for my adjustments. Dawn?
Say again?
50 gold, was it?
Yeah, it's 5 people going to the
Okay.
inn. So that's gonna 10 gold each is 50, yeah.
Okay, cool. Alright. I know it definitely beats sleeping in the wagon, so...
So you're off
Rest
doing
well.
that. Sun Batara is, now that he sees, like, a majority of the people in the cart are gone, and it's only, like, maybe 5 to 15 people left in the cart, he's going to just be like, go up to Duzon, just like, once the cart is empty of people, I have to say my goodbyes and make my way back to my monastery. Report in.
Understandable.
I must report in on what I've seen and what has happened.
That is good. Make sure you do that. You fought well. I hope to meet again, and I hope that
Go ahead, Pete.
nature is kind to you.
He kind of just puts his fist together and does a very deep bow towards you. I hope you find your way. I hope you find your path. And may your path treat you well. But let's
Can I-
save the
can I
goodbyes
la-
for when I actually leave, right?
Of course. Come.
What were you gonna say, Peter?
I forget.
Okay.
Crap. Yeah, just keep going. Just keep going.
If it's important, it'll come back.
Yeah.
Vixen is going to go into town and just fully restock on their materials because they have just been spending it all on these people, making sure they have, like, almost have a guarantee of fully recovering. Like, it would take active, purposeful reinfection to, like, fully, like, to make sure they won't guarantee to be recovered.
Right.
Yeah.
They'd have to march themselves back to the Necrostorm.
Pretty much, yeah. As you guys kind of all get back from helping those that need help, I need you all to make a perception check.
Ooh, fun. Let's see. Request on. Can I use a different dice set, or am I still gonna use the box? The bot.
You can use a different dice set if you want.
Alright. Time to crack open my mimic chest.
That's a 16.
Okay. It was perception, right?
Yep.
26.
Alrighty then. I'm not gonna roll for Rosai because they don't care. You, Rari, and Son Petard, you see this streak of light across the sky, almost like a shooting star.
Ooh, a wish.
Duzon, you see the shooting star as well, but as you see the shooting star almost almost float across the sky, you feel almost like a pulse from your flower that you have in your pocket.
I pull it out.
You pull out your flower and you see that your flower is almost the exact same color of the shooting star. And as the shooting star moves across the sky, every couple of seconds the flower will just pulse and pulse.
Duzon lets out a wee grin.
And that's where we're gonna end today's session.
Man. Oh, nice.
Oh,
Well,
that was lovely.
That was a lovely end to this session, honestly.
Oh my gosh.
I know it was a bit of a short one today, but I figured after last session where it was almost
Fair.
3 hours long.
Oh yeah,
I enjoyed the hell out of it.
I did too, man.
To those of
And I
you
was
watching in the
and I was
archive or
sipping
even in
on-
the stream, have a good night. We are going to catch you next time.
Alright,
Goodbye.
catch you later, fellas.